We're back on Buckeye Football Weekly, and Ohio State taking the field in East Lansing. Spartan Stadium alive. Good crowd on hand. Beautiful day for football, and the Buckeyes with the ball after winning the coin toss. Beanie Wells reverses his field on a 1st and 15. He's got that and more. A pickup of 20 yards on the run as number 28 takes off. Then Terrell Pryor back to pass. DeVere Posey, one of his favorite targets here in the middle portion of the season. He picks up 13 yards. And then 1st and 10 from the 19. Look at Pryor just coasting into the end zone, and what a great first drive for Ohio State. They are on the board with a 7-0 lead, and the traveling contingent loved it. The Buckeye defense steps up. Right here is Keyshawn Martin with the catch, but Kurt Coleman punches it loose, and Donald Washington is off to the races. A 44-yard return for Donald Washington, and the defense getting the job done. Now they have forced a turnover. Trying to turn it into points, Beanie Wells, he was a workhorse in this contest. Wells up the middle for 7 yards, running over people. And then Pryor extends a play, creates, and hits Brian Robisky for a touchdown. And it's 14-0 Ohio State. And you know things are going well. Ray Small back to return this punt. And he's getting north and south, hopping over some guys. And Small puts a little special teams mark on things. Terrell Pryor, how about this off his back foot? He saw Brian Hartline wide open. The defenders knock each other down, and he is dragged down just before going into the end zone. 56 yards, and from the 1, how about Beanie Wells in for the touchdown? And just like that, it's 21-0 Ohio State. Second quarter, more Beanie Wells on the ground. Here he just sprints wide. Wells turns the corner with some steam. On a 2nd and 1, he rips off 25 yards. Through the air, this time, it's a little throwback to the H-back. Brandon Smith with the pickup, 21 yards complete on the backside screen, and Beanie from there. Just a little stiff arm, 28-0 Ohio State at the half. Second half action for Ohio State and Brutus Buckeye and the Bucks, putting the pressure on Brian Hoyer and Kirk Cousins. Cousins this time, though, comes up big, 32 yards complete to Mark Dell, and the first drive of the second half for the Michigan State Spartans would turn out to be a touchdown drive. Charlie Gant in the end zone, touchdown from the backup quarterback Kirk Cousins, and it's 28-7, Michigan State on the board. The Buckeye defense comes storming right back, though. Look at the hit by Malcolm Jenkins, forces the fumble, and it's Thaddeus Gibson picking up the fumble and taking it 69 yards on the return. How about that for the big bad Thad? The lineman getting in the end zone, and the Ohio State defense finding the end zone for the first time this year. After a 3rd and 13 long incompletion, it sets up Aaron Petrie from 40 yards out, and Petrie is straight down the pipe, and it's 38-7 Ohio State, more special teams. Okay, back to defense for Ohio State, back to the hitting, and the ball laying on the turf right there. Another turnover for the Ohio State defense. Jermel Hines this time picks it up, and he's going to tote the rock all the way to the end zone, so the Bucks score not once but twice on defense. Hadn't done that yet this season. 45-7, the Buckeyes with the win. A big number on the board, and two old friends having to shake hands at the end of this one, just both glad it's over. And, Coach, you put 45 points on the board against the Michigan State team. The atmosphere was there. The performance was there from your Buckeyes.
Oh, it was a great atmosphere. It was a good, tough Big Ten road game, and obviously we put up some points from those turnovers, and we all know turnovers are the name of the game, and we kept from having any, although we had one lucky bounce there. But I thought our kids played well, from the offensive line to the skilled guys to the defense. Our defense put pressure on them all day. Our specialists, it was a good team win.
Well, it's a good team step forward when you put that road formula together and the guys band together on the road. They get to go home and feel good about themselves. This could be a confidence builder.
It really is. Anytime you go on the road and can do what you plan to do and know what's upcoming, Penn State, Nittany Lions, top 5 in the country at our place, our guys will be excited.
Well, the last big win on the road was Wisconsin. Now you have to do it coming home a following week. How do you follow up that performance?
Well, we're going to have to focus hard. Penn State does a great job with everything they do. They got a veteran team. We got to get ready.
Well, I'm sure the Bucks will be ready with another good week of practice.
You betcha. We've got to do that. We've got to stay focused on the task at hand. And Penn State brings a lot of different problems than Michigan State did. Different schemes, moving quarterback, great special teams. It's going to be a challenge.
All right, Coach, nice win. We're back to wrap up after this.